Hi guys, Sanjay here. So Tesla is about to release a dual G charger for their Model 3, and something very similar is available on Amazon, which we bought and tested. I'm not sure it's exactly the same one, but ODMs generally typically work like that, and I expect it'll have the same behavior. So we have a year-old patent on this because it is really difficult to pull off. This is our 1-year-old patent, and basically there is a severe problem. If you try to put the two coils very close to each other, then the magnetic flux basically from one seeps to the other, and so does the communication signals. So one receiver may be on the right side, and its interference or crosstalk will be felt on the left side. And if there's a receiver on the left side, its crosstalk would be seen on the right side, and the receiver will incorrectly regulate the output. As a result, the receiver can get damaged, or in the best case, it just won't turn on because there's a series pass switch at the output of every Qi, and if the voltage is not within a narrow window, it basically doesn't allow power to flow, but of course it could get damaged if the voltage is too high. So watch our dual Qi mode based on our parent work, and there's no crosstalk. We figured how to eliminate that. So if you put only one, just showing you, the one on the communication LED on the right went on. The left is a glare, by the way. And it waits for a few seconds in case you're putting another one, and it turns on unequivocally. Now, if you put two communication LEDs went on at slightly different times, you might have seen. And then it waits for a few seconds if you need to adjust it. And it turns on immediately, which shows the output was detected to be within the correct window by each receiver. And if you removed it, immediately it sensed that both the receivers had been removed and turned off. There was no, you could have removed just one, and only that communication LED would have gone off. So it is very crystal clear. Now see our FOD, by the way, before I go to the next step. This is the world's smartest FOD because if I put a coin, there's no communication required. Obviously, a coin can't communicate, but it knew right away. This is the world's best FOD, in my opinion, and I defy anybody else to produce anything like this. So, Cheese FOD is very error prone and has led to a steep fall in interoperability as reported by their own labs. So I took this Amazon unit, which is supposed to be very similar to the Tesla the one about to be released, and I put one iPhone, and yeah, the communication LED on the right side came on, and this works. So yeah, it works with one iPhone. Now let me try another Qi module, this evaluation board based on the IDT one. It's very expensive from Germany. And now watch that blue flash. I've got to replay it a little bit. This means that the output turned on briefly and went off because the transmitter on the left side did not understand the signals coming from the receiver on the left side. It mistook the signals from the right side as coming from the left side, and the receiver on the left side found the voltage was out of range, and basically the series pass switch on the output turned off, and there is no output. So it may be communicating, but communicating badly, and no LED is turning on. These are output LEDs to sort of simulate a load. And nothing is happening. You keep moving and you get your daily dose of what we're calling alignment anxiety, but almost 5 to 10 times worse than on a standard Qi. On a standard Qi also, this works quite fine. Right away the output LED came on, which meant the transmitter understood the communication from the receiver. Here it's not understanding it. There's a sporadic, the LED, if it lights up, is sporadic on the left side, and right now it's not even lighting up. So go ahead, figure this all out, keep moving it, nothing is happening. Now you remove the one on the right side because that was causing the interference, and it realizes something is that now you put it, you have a good chance that finally on the left side it works. But now you put it on the right side, and now the right side LED is not lighting up, and the phone is not charging. And finally, after a little while, both turn on, but the one on the left is pulsating, and that could be going to your phone, and your $1,000 iPhone could get damaged. This is the worst part. You removed the one on the left, and it still stayed on the communication LED. Basically, the signals which are coming from the receiver on the right, the iPhone, are being mistaken by the transmitter on the left side as coming from the left, and it is staying on in response to the signals on the right side. And now if you put a coin, because the transmitter surface is fully active, it's going to start getting really hot, and there goes your foreign object detection in a very dangerous situation. And you could have a child in the car who touches the coin and recoils and hits something else and causes an accident. It can lead to a chain of events, and it's a very dangerous situation in a car. You could, by industrial design, try to ensure that the coin rolls off, which is probably what they are trying to do, but you know this is inherently bad design, which is why we came up with the patent. We know how to stop this kind of thing. The FOD of Qi in any case is bad, and this has made it even worse. Both the LEDs are still on. There are no jump cuts in this video for a good reason. You can see how much time is elapsed, and the two LEDs are still on. So it thinks the coin is a receiver. And this, now you put another one, and suddenly it sees signals, a little different signals coming from the left, and it switches off and realizes something is amiss. Finally, you have success for a very brief moment. Now, while we were doing this, you were driving. So, how was the driving going? Did you rear end something? Or did the center console just catch fire? These are the things which lead to these so-called mysterious fires. There's nothing mysterious in science. Compare it to ours. Was there anything mysterious in that?